Another edition of WMSC's Local Live, broadcasting tonight from Anodyne on Bruce and Walker's Point. Shout out to our in-house audience. You guys are all looking good. Give yourselves a hand. Tonight's show is also being live streamed. You can watch along at WMSC.org from our Facebook or our YouTube channel.
Local Live is presented by Third Space Brewing. You have your home, you have your work, but everyone, and I mean everyone, needs a third space. Hello, my name is Matt, and joining me tonight, of course, Sid. Nice to see you, Sid.
Hi, Matt.
I am especially excited about tonight's show, Sid, not just because of the band itself, of course, Dramatic Lovers. I'm also very excited because, as advertised, this will be the last Dramatic Lover show for a little while. And I've been told the reason for that is because several of the members are headed to prison. So we'll talk about that at the first break. It was nothing creepy or weird. Was it a Ponzi scheme or something you guys put together? It's great. Like I said, we'll talk about that at the break. But until then, let's just enjoy the musical stylings of the great Dramatic Lovers.
Thank you, Anna.
House was sold. We walked in circles until we found some place to call home, somewhere to go. I'll leave you everything if I'm the first to go. You are gone. And I feel cheap with every counterfeit I'm holding. Thank you guys.
Wow, let's have one more time for Dramatic Lovers.
Thank you.
So the first question for the Dramatic Lovers, I know that your name is about some anarchist group, but I am not from Wisconsin, and I don't know actually what you guys are talking about. Can you expound on it just a tiny bit?
In the early 1900s, when Bayview, especially around the Cactus Club area, was a very Italian immigrant community, they had a club that met at the Cactus Club that were an anarchist group called the Dramatic Lovers Social Studies Club, and well, we all kind of met and hung out at the Cactus Club, so it was a fitting name for us.
I feel much
And
better.
it's not because we're like dramatic lovers.
I'm sure you were at one point in your dating careers, all of you.
Wow.
Well,
So the last song that you played, Slow Down, you did a video because the pandemic hit right after you released that, and you did it from each of your homes. Was it hard to feel inspired, Andy, playing in your basement, by your laundry?
No, my laundry's super inspiring, Sid. It's never ending. That was really kind of a fun project because we missed each other a lot, so we were able to do that and then meet outside, sitting 6 feet away from each other, being like, that was great. Good job, everybody.
You all did your own spin on it. Like, I love, too, that the family, Dan was in the background when you were doing yours, and BJ, you gave us a lovely tour of your home. I mean, did you have to really think about what you were going to do, or did you just rock out and then just thought, I'll do it from the stairway this time?
I had nothing else to do, so I'm like, all right, everybody, this is what today's about. For the good old days when you had nothing else to do but film yourself on your stairwell.
Now, at the top of the show, I joked that at least 2 or 3 of you were headed to prison. That is not true. I just want to clear the air.
Well, we haven't heard the verdict yet.
The night is young, but I suppose we should kind of get to the elephant in the room. As advertised, like I said, this may be the last Dramatic Lovers show for a little while. Could you explain what's going on?
Well, we're taking a long hiatus. We just, after not seeing each other for a while during COVID, it was just like, all right, that's enough. We need a break. No, but actually, I'm going traveling around the world with my family.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's a lot of family here, too. I feel like there's children, parents.
There's a lot of good-looking offspring in here.
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? We should probably, I know who you are. We all know who you are. But perhaps there are some folks who don't know you. Could you just introduce yourselves, please?
We are the Dramatic Lovers. My name is BJ Seidel. I sing. We have
I'm Justin Klug. I play guitar.
Andy Menschel on bass, Aaron Vold on the drums, and Dan Didier on the keyboard world.
Big hand. Now, of course, you guys have been together for, it's been a little while now. It's been like 6, 7 years, is that right? It's, this is not a new project, but certainly the pedigree of the Dramatic Lovers is great. Some fantastic bands represented, past Milwaukee bands represented on stage. We've got Temper, Decibel, of course, Maritime, Promise Ring. The list goes on. Like I said, this is not a new band, but how has it been the last 6, 7 years playing in this project? How has it differed from your past groups?
Well, ultimately, we've all been playing together in some various incarnation for the last 20 plus years. So it's a pretty natural fit. I think a lot of us, our other projects, were not moving around, and we all had a free Wednesday night, so we're like, let's just make some music again, because that's how we actually communicate.
Now, I'm a dad myself, and I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of fellow dads on the stage here.
4 out of 5 of us are dads.
Yes. Is this, and I mean this in the best way, is this group, has it just been kind of, and you kind of hinted at it a little bit, is it just an excuse to have dudes night out and, get together and hang?
I'd say only about 99% that.
Okay. And so we're certainly hearing 100%, but the 1%, that's the music, is also fantastic.
That's
so.
fun to do too, yeah.
Yeah, great.
speaking of music, I think it's time to go back to the music.
I think it is. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, live from Anodyne on Bruce, Dramatic Lovers.
patient, I lose my own. And let the weeds succeed the garden. They wanna live from drought to sprout. Watch it happen. Can't live without for long. How long? From drought to sprout, watch it happen. When summer's late, there's more, much more. Even in our darkest hour, pour a little lightness in our hearts. Even if it barely flowers, we know they wanna live. Hold tight, my vine, don't strangle me. You know the root is but a seed. You know the seed is one of many. They wanna live, even in our darkest hour. For a little lightness in our hearts. Even if it barely flowers, we know. Even in our darkest hour, for a little lightness in our hearts. Even if it barely flowers, we know.
Thank you. Well, this is great. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for tuning in.
Don't dream about it. It's not real anyway. But it's cool where you are. But it's not what you wanted. And don't worry, baby. And don't try so hard. You're exactly who everyone told me you'd be.
go. It's Dramatic Lovers live at Anodyne and Bruce. It's WMMC's local live. Now, the last song we just heard, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, was from your
That wasn't the
2019 record
Yes.
entitled You Talk Loud.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that record. Where did it get? I mean, it was your debut record. Where was it recorded? How did it come about? Give us some dirt on that record.
We recorded that record in our practice space with our good friend Jason Todd doing the recording and producing and mixing. And it was just we were just kind of dipping our toes into some different ideas that we've been wanting to work on, and it turned into a fun record.
Wait, can I jump in here for a minute? Because besides the You Talk Loud, then you had the remix record, Utah Loud. What was it?
Utah Cloud.
Utah Cloud. And you had different celebrities. I call them celebrities because I love all the musicians. You had remix songs on it. How did you decide who got to mix what? And were there anybody who was like, well, PJ, I could have mixed a song for you, and you didn't give me the phone call to do it.
That was me. I was left out of the whole thing.
You can remix our next album, Sid.
Oh, I don't want to do it. But Chris Rosno's here, and I know he did one, and I believe Mark Waldock did one. Like, there's a lot of folks that put energy into that album.
Well, we've been really fortunate to have along the way have met a lot of amazing musicians and friends who are just down for whatever happens, and that's the best part. That's why we keep doing it.
Were you impressed by the remixes? Were you like, I can't believe this even came out of your brain to...
It is fun to kind of give a piece of work to somebody and just let them do whatever they want and kind of interpret it into their own voice. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, they were all really cool, and they were so different and so much variety.
It's cool.
I just want to say that it took me, I would say, about 2 years before I got the Utah Cloud joke of that title. So, or maybe I just got it right now. We've also been hearing a couple, at least to my ears, a couple new tracks as well. What's the scoop on that? Do we have a new Dramatic Lovers release on the horizon?
There is a 5-song EP on the horizon. We mixed it with Josh over at Silver City, and we are really, really excited with the way it turned out. And we're looking probably in September.
Hopefully the 8th.
So, as I alluded to before, this will be the final show for a little while. It'll be a short hiatus, but you fellas have been together now for 6-7 years. Any kind of show highlights that come to mind when you think of the many, many past shows that you've played in Milwaukee? Anything pop out in your mind? I always like asking this question. Any salacious tour stories? I'm giving you time to think of something here. I want dirt, basically, is what I want. Any more dirt, please?
We don't have dirt, but I mean, besides this show, I think our favorite show we've played so far was our Shea Day show we did just last month. That was a fun day.
Great band. Great cause.
Oh yeah, we did play the dog parade on Brady Street one October. And Mark Waldock also played, and he was also the one person that watched us. So that was fun.
He had a little bigger of an
And
audience.
Shay, sorry, Mark and Shay.
I've been the celebrity MC for the dog parade for a couple years now, so I feel that we have a lot of dog parade stuff in common. So.
Yeah, we know the real dirt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, I hate to get political. We don't want to get political on the show, and I know you gentlemen don't want to get super political on stage, but I have
It was
to ask.
definitely the Basset Hound that won the
I
dog
have to ask a
parade.
controversial question.
Don't
that is
tempt Justin.
a controversial question that's tearing up, especially the city of Milwaukee. I need your opinion on this. How do you feel about the 3-weekend Summerfest format?
That is a tough one.
Summerfest announced today they're sticking with the 3-weekend format in 2024. They've done it a couple years. Everyone has to have an opinion on this.
Yeah.
The audience has an opinion on
know
this.
what
I
the
need to hear
audience
yours.
says. Yeah. It's hard to say. I do like the 10-day format, it being just then a festival rather than this series of seemingly unconnected sort of little entities.
I think we should just do it every weekend, all year long. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
I think this year could have, I really enjoyed it this year. I think it could have been even better if there were more, continuity between the days, but it is what it is.
I just want more local bands on Summerfest and for them to get paid better and for them to give them more than a 6-pack of beer when they play there too. That would be nice.
Now we're talking. Talk about politics. There we go. Andy mentioned.
Hi, after first. I'm going to jump in because I know that you guys touch your your music influences on like Depeche Mode, The Cure, Echo and the Bunnymen. If you were going to cover any of their songs, which one? What would it be?
If we were to cover a song,
Yeah, because when I hear your music, I definitely hear Depeche Mode, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Cure.
well, that brings up a good point. Like, if someday we decide to stop writing original music, we're going to turn into a 80s and 90s cover band called Dial Up. And every set's going to start the saying, waiting for it to stream. We won't know the songs. It's going to be horrible.
Wow. Well, I think you just guaranteed yourself a Summerfest slot. So, thank you. I'll here all night.
But is there one of those bands that you'd like to cover a song by?
We did The Cure at the Turner Hall for one of those Pavlov benefits. So
What song did you do?
We did a whole set.
A whole set as The Cure.
Yeah.
No, it was three of us. Sorry, it was only 3 of us. The story's not going anywhere. Sorry. Anyway, we played some Cure songs before, so that would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, we like the Cure songs for sure.
Well, speaking of cover songs, I was dipping back into the Milwaukee Record Archives. I occasionally read that publication, and there's an older interview with you where you mention that kind of the beginnings of Dramatic Lovers was kind of spurned from an event that we, Milwaukee Record, used to do, or I should say Tyler used to do, my counterpart, local coverage, where we would invite local bands to cover other local bands. And that was, I believe, you, BJ, said that.
That was a great format, and I wish you'd bring that back because that was a lot of fun.
I think so.
Yeah, we got together as Decibel-y to cover Solo, and it was just so much fun, and we just had such a great time playing music again together. We were like, does it have to end? It doesn't have to end. Let's don't ever let it end. So then we just started hanging out again, writing more music, and here we are. 29 years later.
There you go.
That's so romantic.
I don't want to take all the credit, but you're welcome. That's fantastic. Are there any local Milwaukee bands that you're liking these days that you want to kind of give a shout out that perhaps you would also enjoy covering perhaps one day? Who's good these days?
There's so many great bands, and I mean, it would go on for a long, long time. But just the guys in front of me, the Field Report, Mark Waldock, Hallelujah Ward, the Cocoa Bees.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all amazing bands. There's so many great people here that play great music. So I would love to do a Cocoa Bees cover set. That'd be really fun. You didn't hear me.
Very cool. All right, so you've got a new record coming out in September, and it looks like you're going to lead off your next set with a track from your new. Do you have a title for that yet?
Did we come up with a title? I think we've been calling it the Hiatus EP.
I like it.
But yeah, this song is called Blaze Orange.
Excellent.
She carried favor, scurried away. I couldn't care less. I can't give. Crying eyes had it there. They'll flow back over here. She got into spinning on. Pulled out a thread and really rattled. Cannibalized, starved to death, but was so full of regret. Weeks, it's not time to rest. Tangled in the world of us, thirsty in a shallow pool. Blaze orange.
Thank you.
Well, there is nothing to prepare us for. Nothing is the way it was. Nothing ever is. All I want is to give into the outcome. To give up to the come down. If I can make it live. How can I be somebody? 'Cause I'm nothing without you. And there's no one else I'd rather begin all over the face. Another by myself, I'm no good on my own.
Thank you very much.
Dramatic Lovers, live from Anodyne Bruce, WMSC's Local Live. Now, we have a few minutes, gentlemen, so don't run away yet. Spoiler alert, I may ask you to play one more.
We don't have another one, but thanks.
I just wanted to say...
Albums of songs.
Yeah, you
don't
got
have
a
one
boatload of
more?
these things. I don't know, you should just keep playing.
We're old. We need to rehearse before we play.
Totally
We
understand.
like my grandpa used to say, I got a good memory, but it's pretty short.
Can you tell us a little bit about the first song you played? It was a new song, and you said it was called Blaze Orange. Now, as all of us Wisconsinites know, Blaze Orange, is this a song about deer hunting?
It was inspired. I did a trail run up in Door County during deer hunting season, and I forgot to wear my bright colors. And I heard some gunshots, and I was like, Blaze Orange, you gotta wear some colors. So it was inspired by almost getting shot.
Oh, took a dark turn, but I'm glad everyone made it out. I also this is just a random observation, but I love this about you guys, and I think it's kind of hilarious that you have one of the city's great drummers on synth. And this is, and this is, yeah, sorry, Aaron, also one of the city's great drummers. That came out really wrong. Can I do that over? You know what I mean. We've got Dan here. I love that you're on the synths back there.
Dan, is it a lot easier to carry around that synthesizer than a tire?
Sid, can you get Tyler to host next time, maybe with you?
I think, yeah.
Is that possible?
I've been fired. I know where you guys practice. Don't worry. You'll hear from me.
Well, BJ, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and I think it speaks for everybody in this room, we're all going to miss you so much.
Thanks, Sid.
You've done so much for the community. You've been so great with the music scene. Like, seriously, we're all going to miss you so
Don't
much.
clap too loud. I'm going to come back. But I did, just to answer your question from the last segment, which 80s band would we cover? I was thinking about it while we were playing. I was like, the Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, what
That would-
song?
All of them.
Well, when you come back, you can be in a Pet Shop covers band.
I also just want to say, I know you kind of joked about it before, but BJ, you said when you first got together, it was kind of a, why does this have to end? Why do we have to stop playing? And, just kind of a personal note, it's inspiring, it's awesome to see just a bunch of friends still doing what they love to do and still doing what they're great at. So hats off to you guys.
Thank you. Nobody's paying us, so we got to do it for the love.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, WMSC and Anodyne.
All right.
Tonight's edition of Local Live was broadcast and live streamed from Anodyne Bruce in Walker's Point. Local Live is a production of 91.7 WMSE. It is produced by Sid, that's her, and Matt, that's me. Audio and video engineering by Knieverland Productions. All graphics by Ertrock Design. Band hospitality by the always great Transfer Pizza. Local Live is presented by Third Space Brewing. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out, and one more big hand for Dramatic Lovers.
Find upcoming guests and archives of past Local Live segments at WMSC.org and tune in again next Tuesday for another studio session. The next Local Live from Anodyne is August 1st with the band Diet Light. Thank you so much and have a good night.